welcome back to my channel. So today for you guys, I have a Target Dollar Spot DIY video sharing with you guys a bunch of DIYs using Dollar Spot items. They're all very easy to do. It's more like upgrading these items because they're already very nice items that you get, and then it's just me showing you how to make them look even better. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're wondering about this, I got something called mom wrist. It's not really called that. There's a long name for it. Basically, my arm, well, my wrist and my thumb hurt quite a lot. I had a steroid shot and now I've got this brace on me. So pray I get better. Anyways, and also pray that I can get a freaking Dollar Tree DIY video out soon. That's what I'm aiming for, but it's a little bit more time consuming. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoy. If you do, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Now let's begin the video.
For my first DIY, I'm going to be using this Wicked Potions shelf. I paid $5 for it from the Bullseye Playground. Now, I don't really like the way that it looks. I don't want to put any Halloween items on it. So what I'm going to do is I am going to stain it using this Min Wax Wood Stain in Dark Walnut. Now, I don't know what material this is for sure. I'm guessing it's some type of press wood. It did take the stain very nicely. Now you don't have to use a wood stain. You can go ahead and use an acrylic paint, a chalk paint. That is completely up to you. I have a lot of wood stain on hand, so I went ahead and I used that, and I really like the coloring of this. I also decided to use a darker color to try to hide that Wicked Potions phrase on there, but it didn't really work like that. Next up, I'm taking this pantry sign that I got from Target for $3, and I'm going to be gluing that over the Wicked Potion sign. I wanted to make something that can go inside of the kitchen because this shelf really reminded me of that, and especially kind of the cut of it reminds me of just kind of like a more vintage shelf. You can put whatever you want on top of this, any type of wording you want. If you have a Cricut, you probably can cover up that Wicked Potion sign with some type of thing you can make. You can use popsicle sticks from Dollar Tree to try to cover that up if you don't want it to say Wicked Potions. There's a bunch of different things you can do. Target Dollar Spot always has like some type of signage like this that you can place over this if you like to. And then that's all I did. That's literally all I did to this, but I made this really cute shelf that fits my vibe better than the Wicked Potions shelf. For my next DIY, I'm going to be using these small little desktop shelves. Now each one was $5, so I paid $10 for both of them. Now what I'm going to be doing is I am going to first take off the little metal label holders that are at the front. There's screws on them, 4 screws holding each one, so I'm just using a screwdriver to take them out. Then I am going to take some marble contact paper, and this one is from the brand Duck. I got it from a store here called Menards, but I know you can find it in other hardware stores. And I'm just going to be cutting out pieces that can go on the front of each little drawer. So I go ahead, just trace out the shape of the drawer onto the contact paper, and then I take a scissor and cut out those pieces of contact paper. I then go ahead and place them on the front of the drawers. Now I decided to spray paint this thing gold. I'm not going to show myself spray painting it because I was out in my pajamas. I was not about to show you guys that. The spray paint I used is from Rust-Oleum. It's just their metallic gold spray paint. Now I go ahead and place the drawers back inside of the little like unit, and then I put the label back onto the front of the drawer. Now if you put the contact paper nicely against that drawer, you'll be able to see the holes that the screws go back into. So I didn't have to like mark it out, and I didn't have a hard time trying to find them. I could see them through the contact paper. Also, I decided to not spray paint the screws just because I thought that it would stand out more and just look nicer. Now I'm just taking some wood glue and I'm attaching those pieces together, and then after it dries, it's all good to go. With something like this, especially the unfinished wood items you can get from the Target Dollar Spot, there are so many possibilities with it. I went with more of a glam look, but you can do more of a farmhouse look, more industrial, boho, it's up to you. Now the next DIY, super simple. Target carries all the time these little like wood stickers. They look wooden and they have an adhesive on the back of them. Well, I'm going to be taking this one that I got for $1 and these Dollar Tree little palettes, and I'm going to be making cute little coasters. Now I've done this before using Dollar Tree products, just not with the little sayings. So I took my wood stain. This one is from Varathane and it's in dark walnut. I went ahead and stained the palette. Once it was dried, I took my little adhesive stickers and took the backing off of them and then just stick them on top of the palettes. Now I'll say this, the adhesive isn't the best, so if you don't have an issue with it falling off sometime, you're good to go. But I suggest taking a glue. I used the wood glue that I had on hand. I dipped a brush into the wood glue and then just placed that on the back of the stickers and then glued them obviously to the little palettes. The reason I used a brush is so that I wouldn't get a bunch of wood glue directly from the tube that I was in all over the place. And then that's all I did, and I have these really cute coasters. Granted, depending on the size of what you're using to place on top of there, it might go over the wording, but it's still very cute. For the next DIY, I'm going to be using these palette risers. They come for $2 for $1. And then I'm going to be using one of these rolling pins I got from Dollar Tree that I stained with that Varathane dark walnut color and then sawed. And then I'm going to be using one of these little legs. They are $3.99 for a 4-pack at Hobby Lobby. I'm only using one, and with the 40% off coupon, you'll get them for $2.40. And you just find the coupon on their website and then show it to the register or cashier. What am I trying to say? Okay, what I'm doing is I'm taking the longer piece from the rolling pin that I cut off and gluing that with my wood glue to the center of the bigger palette. I cannot talk right now. I didn't sleep well. I have a newborn. Waking up like every freaking 2 hours, and yeah, don't make sense sometimes. Now I'm applying some wood glue to the top of that rolling pin and then attaching the smaller palette to the top of that. Then I take the other piece from the rolling pin that I have, the smaller piece, and glue that to the middle of the smaller palette. Then I take the small little leg that I got from Hobby Lobby and glue that to the top of the very top of the rolling pin. Now I did glue it where the top is down just because I like that look better, but you can do whatever you like. Now you have this palette tier tray. They are carrying tier trays right now, but they're very hard to find. I was able to find the white wire one, but other than that I couldn't find anything else. Now for the final DIY, super simple. They carry a bunch of pictures, and sometimes the pictures aren't the most colorful, so you can always get more of the $1 stickers and just attach them around the picture frame. So I got one that had a bunch of little pumpkins and gourds, and I just went ahead, stuck them onto the frame, and then I stuck one of the little word ones to the corner. So this is just an easy way to add some color or just make it suit your style better. Just really easy. Honestly, every single Target DIY I've ever done is just so easy to do because the items are pretty much already done for you. There's just little things you can do to make it look better. So I hope you guys enjoyed this DIY. Haven't done one in forever, and hopefully I have a Dollar Tree one out like soon, but like I keep saying, I don't really know. It's very hard right now. Very hard. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.